how about electric cars? Are they worthwhile getting? Hi, my name's Gordon De Silva, and one of the questions I was asked recently was whether it was worth getting an electric car rather than a petrol or a diesel car. And when I first thought about it, I thought, I'm sure it is, because I'm sure I read somewhere that the benefit in kind tax that people pay in the UK, directors typically and employees as well, pay on the benefit in kind on driving a car is quite high, but on electric cars it was at 1.0%. So when I went and did the research, I was a little bit surprised by what I found. The first thing that didn't surprise me, which was quite pleasing, was that I saw that the benefit in kind tax at the moment, when I'm recording this blog, is 5%. And I thought, well, that's pretty good, 5% tax charge on having a company car financed and paid for completely by the company, insured, maintained, the whole works. I thought, well, that's pretty good. And some of these big manufacturers like BMW, Mercedes, and of course Toyota and stuff are really big on electric cars right now. And imagine you could even get some of the higher spec company cars, that do 100 miles an hour as company cars and pay 5% on that. It sounded quite good. Well, what did surprise me, and it's happened before with diesel cars, is that the tax over the next few years is budgeted to be ramped up quite considerably, rising to 18% in a few years' time. Now, all of a sudden, you take a decision because you get a 5% tax charge, and you make a decision based on 5%, and before you know it, you're paying 18% as a benefit in kind, or 20% as a benefit in kind on your company electric car, and that has got to be unpleasant and a shock. And so, before you embark on getting an electric car as a company car, consider other areas. We've talked in other blogs. We've talked about having company cars and the rules for using it as a private use. We've talked about pool cars. We've talked about contracts and use of these cars, and engage whether realistically it's the right thing for you to do. If you do a lot of town driving, it makes really good sense, I think, economically. I'm here on the M25 and I'm stuck in a tailback that's likely to be about 25 minutes on a traffic jam. And if I had an electric car, I suspect I'd probably be running out of fuel before I get home. So in certain circumstances, it's not one you could use for long journeys and motorway journeys, where you're not sure whether, with the amount of time you're going to spend on the road in traffic jams, you'd actually get to your destination or back. Anyway, there you go. There's my little commentary on electric cars. Hopefully that was beneficial and useful. If you'd like to know more about our Profit Multiplier program and how we work with company directors to save them far more tax than they would make on saving tax on company cars, then have a look at some of our other blogs on the Profit Multiplier program, and I'll look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. I'm going back to my traffic jam on the M25. Bye-bye.